2016 Honda Accord getting its condenser replaced, and this is one of the typical leaking Honda defective condensers that many Honda dealerships are telling customers to pay up, even though it's extended under the extended warranty, 10 years, I think 100,000 miles. I think that's what it was. But they'll often say, and before they did the extended warranty, they were just telling all the customers that they had stone damage on the condenser and that the customer had to pay $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, depending where you are and how much. But when in fact, in reality, it was a defective condenser. See all these little oil spots? Those are oil spots. Every one of those are a leak. Leak, 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 leak. All these are little tiny leaks. And if you get right down onto them, you'll see that there's actually no damage to the surface from stones. And I forgot to turn on my camera, my light on this phone so you can see it, but I'll use the other one. If you get right down to it, right on those tubes, you'll see in none of these cases is there any damage at all whatsoever. And the damage is actually deep within the fins. So if you get the fins, there's the tube, that's a refrigerant tube, and where the fins actually go up and meet at a V is where they're leaking. And when I fill them up with dye and I use my UV light, often I'll find that there's no leak on the surface, but deep within the fin where it goes up in the fin. Not stone damage. That would be like one stone, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just littered. And as you can see on this one here, they have very little stone damage at all, if anything, anywhere else. But yet it's leaking all over. And often the refrigerant level will go down and it'll cause the compressor to burn out. And then Honda's coming back and saying, "Oh, Mr. Customer, your compressor's burnt out and that's not covered under warranty." Well, guess what, Mr. Honda? Your defective condenser, by running low on refrigerant, stops cooling coming back to the compressor while it's still running, and the oil stops returning to the compressor and it burns out the compressors. And the ones that aren't burnt out, shaft seals, they've been having premature shaft seal leaks out of the compressors where you'll see the oil come out of the clutch and fling around. So Honda doesn't only have a problem with their condensers, they're having a problem with this particular compressor condenser combination going low on refrigerant, taking out compressors, and then trying to charge customers several $1,000s to replace and fix everything for the compressor when it was their condenser that caused the damage to their compressor, and trying to leave the customer on the hook for paying the bill. That's the other Honda dealer scam to get out of paying for the compressors when they have one of these defective condensers in there. So customers, be warned. It's Honda's condenser that causes the compressor to go bad. All right, guys. Any stories about that? Customer has the Honda condenser like this, and they tell you it's stone damage when it's not. And even if they take it in under warranty and they find out you have a bad compressor, the bad compressor is caused direct relationship with their condenser losing the refrigerant as it goes low, burns up the compressors. So fight it. Don't roll over and take it in the buns. And any Honda dealership, put their name and put it up on all the social media you can, the name of the dealership, everyone you spoke to. Post your paperwork from the dealership who tells you that your compressor is bad when you have one of these condensers and they're trying to charge you several $1,000s to do a compressor job. Post it on every media and get all the attention you can. And we need to get customers all together, because Honda is screwing over customers again, just like they screwed them over in the beginning with all these leaky condensers. Do you think Honda is going to give back the money? Hell no. Well, now they're doing the same thing with the compressors that are caused by these condensers. So, any lawyers out there? Here's an easy win. All right, guys. See you later. Pulling a vacuum, down to 100. Okay. All right, guys. See you later.